Good morning, my friends. Mrs. M and I decided to make some videos just to give a semblance of normalcy to our friends and just make some connections during this unprecedented time, and maybe even to just give you an idea of what our morning routine is like for those of you who haven't seen it yet. So in the morning, when we come inside after we eat breakfast, our friends join each other on the carpet and we sing a good morning song, a welcome song. And so we're gonna sing that this morning. Good morning, how are you? I'm so glad to see you. Let's sing and be happy, 'cause we're all back together again. With a 1 and a 2 and a me and you and a big hello and how are you? We're back together again. Good morning, my friends. Good morning, friends. Today we are gonna do our greeting time message. So, let's see. I hope you can see this. So I'm actually not gonna be able to have it shown like we usually do in class, but ready? What is the first word that we write? Greeting, G-R-E-E-T-I-N-G. And the next word is time, T-I-M-E. Greeting time. Okay, and what number do we write first? Number 1. Let me put a 1 on here. And 1, number 1, 1. And our shape, I'm going to pick, has 1, 2, 3 sides. And it is a triangle. That's right. Okay. So we always do our cleanup message first. So for cleanup time today, because even though you're not at school, you should be helping your family to keep your house clean, just like you do at school. Because when we're clean, we're safe, right? So we don't trip and fall. We know where all of our things are. It's important. So today for cleanup time, it's your choice. You get to choose whatever you want. What will you choose today? Will you do a timer cleanup, a rainbow cleanup? What will you choose? That's exciting that you get to choose however you want to clean up. Okay, so number 1, 2. Number 2. 1, 2. What shape do you think we'll draw? This shape has 0 sides to it. What shape is that? It's a circle. You got it. Okay. So for number 2, ooh, I just hit myself. Number 2, our friends are not together right now, but at school, sometimes we have friends that aren't there with us too. And what do we say when our friends aren't there with us? Where do we put their names? On the wish you well board. And we say, I wish you well. So I want you to close your eyes and think and wish all of your friends well this morning. I wish you well, friends, and send that out to them, and they'll be able to feel that. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do this morning, the last thing, is to read you a book. And this book is called Weird Parents by Audrey Wood. This is one of my very favorite books. And I was lucky enough that the author and illustrator, the author is the person who writes the words and the illustrator draws the pictures. She signed the book for me, so it has my name and her name. She signed it and she drew a little picture for me. There was once a boy who had weird parents. No matter how many times he told them not to, the weird parents did weird things whenever they went out into the world. Do you see his face? How does he look right now? How do you think he's feeling? His face is like this. In the morning, the weird mother always walked the boy to his bus stop. Bye-bye, honey cake, she'd call. Then, as the bus drove away, she'd blow a huge kiss and press her hand to her heart. How do you think he's feeling right now? Ooh, and the mom looks so happy. At 12 o'clock, when the boy opened his lunchbox, he'd always have a weird surprise. His friends are kind of laughing. I think he looks a little embarrassed. And in the afternoon, the weird father always walked him home, but not before he shook hands with everyone he met. Pleased to meet you. How do you do? Isn't it a lovely day? He'd say. More than anything, the boy dreaded the family's night out on the town. Every Saturday evening, the weird father put on his weird hat, and the weird mother combed her hair in a weird way. Then they would dance all the way down the stairs to their weird car. Look at them dancing. They look like they're having fun. They were always early for the picture show, so the boy had to stand in line with them. Ooh, doesn't look like he's happy. The weird mother always talked about the boy as if he wasn't there. My son has a belly button that sticks out. No one else in our family has one like it. And the weird father always asked the boy to do something silly. Walk like a chicken, he'd say. Of course, the boy wouldn't, so the weird father did it instead. When the movie began, the boy tried to enjoy it, but his weird parents always laughed out loud when no one else did. Oh, he's so embarrassed. He looks a little angry. His face is like this. At least things got better after the movie. The weird father always treated them to ice cream cones, and the weird mother always let the boy pick out a comic book. At home, they all played a double round of Parcheesi. Parcheesi, it looks like a board game. And the weird parents never got mad if the boy won both games. And when they tucked him into bed and kissed him goodnight, the weird parents always sang a little song. Sweet dreams, we love you. Good night now, don't let the bed bugs bite. Don't let the bed bugs bite. But as the boy lay in bed trying to go to sleep, he couldn't help wishing his parents weren't weird anymore. See all those parents he doesn't think are weird. Then he wished everyone else had weird parents. Ooh, that looks pretty fun. Yet he knew that wasn't possible, and somehow it didn't matter. After all, they were his parents, weird or not. And they had taken him out and set up a tent in the backyard, and they were reading some scary stories in bed, doing something special. Friends, during the next couple of weeks, we're going to be away from each other. But I want you to remember that you are loved, and I wish you well always. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, what a wonderful child you are. Bright eyes and round red cheeks, talented person from head to feet. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, what a wonderful child you are. I wish you well.